Hello, I'm Deborah Simond O'Neill and I'm the founder of Mode Sportif, and I'm so excited to be here today with Caitlin Crisp, New Zealand designer. Thank you for joining us, Caitlin.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, so tell me, we've loved stocking the collections in Mode Sportif, and I'd love to hear how you got into design, your inspiration.
It all started at a very young age. I was a dancer from about the age of 4 or 5, and I was always obsessed with the tutus and the frills and the leotards and everything.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I was never really in it for the dance, more the costumes, and it just grew from there.
Oh, how fantastic. And what kind of dancing did you do?
I was a ballerina when I was really little, and then I got into sort of more performance stuff and jazz. I did jazz, tap, hip hop, and ballet.
Oh, fantastic.
Right
Oh,
through.
I used to dance as well, so I love that inspiration too behind the collection.
What did you do?
A little bit of the same.
Yeah, just everything.
Yeah, a little bit of the same. I did lots of a mix, so
Yeah.
we really loved it.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic thing to do growing up.
I agree. It's
Yeah.
great for confidence and everything too.
Absolutely, yeah, it really is.
Mm.
Caitlin, tell me, what was your inspiration behind the collection that we currently have in store?
When I start to design a collection, I always first think, what have I got coming up at that time of year when the collection will be released? And from there, I really aim to design the ultimate of everything. If I'm going to a wedding, it's the ultimate dress I want to wear to that. What have I got coming up at work? All of those things. And it all just grows from there.
Oh, beautiful. And I think that's how we shop as well. As clients, we want to shop for occasions. So that really lends to how you start with the design process of the collection.
100%. And then from there, it's really influenced by what materials are available at the time, what trends and colours we see coming through, and then all of that just gets sort of merged together to create the range.
Oh, fantastic. So your design DNA is definitely defined as timeless, elegant and easy to wear, all things that we love in dressing. What are some of the timeless wardrobe pieces that should be staples in everyone's closet?
I always suggest for people to build their wardrobe in neutrals. So rather than getting all of your staples, your blazers, your trousers, basics, and not necessarily black, to start with a base wardrobe of beige and neutrals and tans, because that styles really well with colour. So I think I'll aim for focus on summer, because we're in summer. My ultimate summer pieces would be a neutral linen suit,
Gorgeous.
an oversized shirt, and an occasion dress. Because then you always have something to wear.
Absolutely, and they're different things that you can mix and match and dress up and down, so it's such a good foundation.
100%.
So true, I need a new suit this season. Your collections feature gorgeous neutral tones that build that wardrobe foundation that we've said, as well as injections of bright and energetic colours. What are some of the favourite colours that you like to work with, and what ones are emblematic of the Caitlin Crisp brand?
I'm always really motivated by how I feel. So if a colour makes me really happy, then we incorporate that. And I find, as you say, neutrals really peaceful. So building on those feelings, that's what I tend to be drawn to. So I think I tend to steer clear from the more autumnal palette of richer tones and tend to lean towards quite bright colours like pinks and oranges and things like that. But definitely don't limit myself to anything. It's, changes all the time.
So true, and I think bright colours just make you feel so happy, and even on the greyest of days, which it is today, you can put on a beautiful bright tone and it really lifts your spirits. I love that about dressing.
100%. I think people are very emotional buyers, and if you feel great in something, you can't live without it, and you're always going to feel that amazing when you wear it.
So true. That's so true. Who would you say is the Caitlin Crisp muse, and who is the woman you have in mind when you're designing the collection?
We get asked this a lot, and I think for me, it's my past me, it's me now, and I always say my mum, but it's actually, I guess, my future self, because our audience is so broad, where our customer range is not limited at all. So I always, in a range, want to be considering what I would have wanted to wear when I was first discovering my style, and making sure that there's an affordable piece there. What do I want to be wearing now? And then what do I want my mum to be wearing and want to see her in? So I would never put anything into production that I wouldn't wear myself. So I guess I do. Just, it sounds weird to say me, but I kind of have to say myself.
Absolutely. And it's so fantastic that you have that ageless demographic as well. It's something that I think to have a range of items that suit lots of different ages and bodies and women, it's fantastic to include that.
Yeah, and as you mentioned before, timeless, that's such a key word for me in design, and timeless really does mean that I would be so stoked to see my younger self wear it and my older self wear it. There's a really sophisticated feel about that, of having a piece that you can pull out years later and give it another life.
Absolutely, and that is what makes a wardrobe last. Those pieces that are timeless and that you want to wear over and over again to different occasions and at different stages as well. So lastly, what would you say is your favourite piece from the collection? That's probably a very hard question.
Yeah, again, it's one you just can't pick. It's because you don't wear the same thing every day, you know, so it changes all the time.
Absolutely.
Which is really fun. I think the piece that's most sentimental to me is the Marsden tag. We've been making that for a long time, and it's become such a signature piece for the brand, and it brings me so much joy to see girls wearing it in summer. It's the one I spot the most.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, which is really sweet. And then the one I feel most confident in is this dress. I absolutely love this dress, and you know, we're living out of a suitcase at the moment. I just took this out and I haven't even steamed it. The fabric is divine to travel with.
That's such a great point. And all of your pieces, Caitlin, are designed and made in New Zealand. Can you tell me a bit about that process and why that was important to you?
It was a really natural start for us to be produced in New Zealand. I started the brand on my own out of the dining table at my flat at the time. So being so small, it went from me making everything to us outsourcing, and you can't go straight offshore with that. But then I loved working with local suppliers and manufacturers so much. I can't really see myself doing it any other way. I'm a really real people person, and as I was saying before, everything in business for me is quite emotion driven, and it makes me so happy to be able to go and visit them and talk them through why I've done something a certain way, and even see the joy on their faces making such a beautiful dress. They love it. It's a really special way to do it.
Absolutely, and what great relationships for you in the design process as well.
100%.
Oh, well, Caitlin, thank you so much for coming and talking to me today. We love hearing more about the collection, and we're really thrilled to have it here at Mode Sportif.
Thank you so much. It's really special to be stopped with you guys.
Thank you.